So I've had quite a few people lately since I am adamant that I am not doing PayPal. Done with PayPal. Just trying to get my account straightened out so I could close it. So I'll never do PayPal again. So I've had people asking me, well, you still selling? What you got? You make any deals? What about this? What about that? And had people, several people looking for modulators and small amps. And I had somebody ask me about this PAL 351 also. Is it available, as is? So I put together a few of them I had laying around recently before I take them down to the dungeon and put them in the closet. One is I had several people ask about a JB-76, and here's one I had, a fairly decent one. You can see a scratch here and there, but all in all, looks pretty good. This is the older model, JB-200. It's kind of faded there instead of 76. Basically the same thing, except they might have tweaked it a little bit and renamed it. I don't know why they went from JB-200 to JB-76. Maybe Spirit of 76 or something. I don't know why they did that, but anyway, the JB-76 is a modulator type amp, uses two 8417 or other high-powered versions of the 6L6 tube. The 6L6 is what the Tram D201 uses for the final and the modulator. So it's got two pretty good size, more or less audio tubes in it with the octal socket high-powered versions. And it's a two-piece. You got the transformer there and the RF deck there. And they're designed to dead key 40 watts or less. You can dial it down. They got a dial in the back that you dial the dead key up or down. And you can go 40 or less and then let it swing to there. And they'll swing to about 200 peak from 40. And of course, if you dial it down, they will swing less, but they are swinging modulator type boxes. And we'll key that down in a minute. Also, somebody was asking about the PAL 351 I had. This I got, they shipped it. It was all beat up, rough, and all that. So we cleaned it up some. It's still, I guess on the rough side. We painted the case. Still rough, but, a lot better than when I got it. It was a piece of junk. And the tubes were busted up, so no tubes for this. This uses four 8950 tubes, which is the 12-volt version of the 6LF6 tube. It has one drive and three. The driver went back there, mounted horizontally. Whoa, Tram Doctor's getting old and tongue-tied. And then the three final tubes, one drive and three. Bass amplifier, the transformer, and then the key-in relay, and then the preamp relay. And as you can see, it has not been caps, and those caps are toast. And would be selling this one for parts or U-fix with no tubes, obviously. Probably would want $100 for this plus shipping. And of course, that's completely as is. Project amp. And some people, quite a few people were asking me about modulators. People interested in modulators. So I got the Lil Willie here, and Windjammer here, and a Firecracker 50. All three of these are modulator type amps. Take 4 watts in or less, and they give you, they swing up to about 50. I think the Lil Willie and the Firecracker use a single 6LQ6. And the Windjammer uses a single 6BQ5 tube. So you're not going to get a lot of power out of these. These all work. You will see these blown up quite a lot because people want to get more than, 4 watt, 8 watt dead key, and, want to swing more to 50. So they push them harder, and they'll do it for a minute. And then usually you'll find the tube blown, and then sometimes the transformer blown in these small amps because people push them too hard. And the louldest one that I redone before I take it down to the dungeon, I kind of like this one. I might keep it up here for a while. Is this Loudenboomer Mark IIA. aka Hallicrafters HT-45. Single, originally came with a 3400Z. I got a 3500Z in it, two-piece with the pretty heavy-duty power supply and then RF deck over there. That's really well made. And we're going to key down the JB-76 or JB-200 here. And this watt meter on the left is showing the input watts on the 20-watt scale. And this one is showing the output watts of the JB-76 on the 200-watt scale. So 3 watts going in is dead keying at 10 watts going out. And showing these at the same time, you can see why it's called a modulator. And they're both on RMS. So this one is swinging from 10 to 100. And this one is going for 3 to 6. So audio. You can see how you get so much more swing with the amplifier on, and that's what modulator boxes do, as opposed to what they call a more linear box. You would see the same amount of swing, just bigger or less. A lot of regular linear boxes, you will actually see less swing. So I prefer these modulator box. They give you more audio, more swing, and when you're running an amp, having more swing and less dead key, it makes the amp run cooler, sound louder when you're putting that into a bigger amp. And with the JBs, you can adjust the power going in and out on the back. So that's going to be it for this one. These are some of the stuff that I got available. Not doing PayPal anymore, and I'm not shipping big amps either. So if somebody wants something, like that or a bigger amp, ain't going to ship it. All right, that's it for this one. Bye.